I'm good. How you doing?
COVID hit you.
I really wasn't sick. I was exhausted more than anything.
What does this week one mean to you? I mean, we know what we saw at the end of last season, but there's been a lot of time between now and then.
Just getting back to playing football again for me personally. I couldn't be more excited, but again, I just take each week and each day just slowly. I'm excited to play again. That's really the biggest thing. Kind of miss playing, watching the guys on the field in preseason having fun and, just doing what they do best. But I'm just happy to be able to suit it up and play this week.
Looking back, did you appreciate not playing, or would you rather have gone out in August to play?
I mean, as a back, you want to get a feel. A running back, you want to get a feel and get your footing and everything. But, I feel like they were just doing what's best. I mean, I don't have the best, health. But I'm in the best shape of my life right now. And, I lost weight. I mean, I've been doing extra running, just trying to stay prepped just to get ready to play on Monday.
What are you weighing right now?
I was last time I weighed, I was like 232. So, and this is the best and like most fit I ever felt, fast. I'm just ready to cut it loose.
We just talked to Tyler Lockett. He is your offensive captain. I see the smile on your face.
Mm-hmm.
How fitting is it that he got voted by teammates?
I mean, I feel like he deserves it. I mean, the guy just say all the right words. Like, I was over there listening to everything he said, and it was just literally right on. I mean, ever since I've been here, he's just always been positive, always uplifted. He's never had a bad day. I've never seen him in a moment where he's just off on his own and just the ego guy. But Tyler is literally the best thing that happened to a lot of guys here, and I really appreciate him. And I feel like it was a lot of guys that congratulated him for that because he deserves it.
How much responsibility or whatever do you feel for this offense? I mean, obviously this game, there's so much attention. Russell's on the other side now, and how are you guys going to win games and stuff like that with what you did at the end of last year? Do you kind of feel that weight at all?
No. To me, it's just another game. It's just another game to go out there and play and, obviously win. So, just whatever they call, we just got to get ready to line it up and play. I'm excited, and I know all the other guys excited. We really hardly think about what anybody or what everybody got going on the other side. We try to focus on what we have here, and I think that's the main thing. And, I couldn't tell you how excited we are to play.
Last year, too, means finally getting some playing time after Chris goes down and get all the yards you got. What did you, prove to yourself, or what do you think you proved to people watching with the production you had last year?
I mean, I think that was kind of a problem for me in, my earlier career. I always cared about what other people say, but, I mean, I feel like I really didn't prove much because I always knew what I can do. My problem was just making it to Sundays. And I'm thankful, but I didn't want to get the carries and everything that way, because Chris is still human and that's my best friend. And, it was unfortunate what happened, but I'm blessed. I'm definitely thankful, of giving me the second chance to run the ball, to show what I can actually do. And, that's how I'm thinking this year. Just keep going.
Rashaad, before COVID hit, I think you only missed maybe one practice all of camp. Just what'd that do for you, just confidence-wise, to get through camp, without any things that maybe have come up in the past?
I mean, it was definitely a blessing. But then again, I don't think about my injury history no more because, again, I just really think my knee injury was a setback for a lot of injuries I had. And, I mean, I torn majority of everything in my left knee. I was told that it would take me a longer time than expected to come back and play football again. So I kind of told myself I beat the odds with a lot of things. I was thankful to come back and, do what I did. But, again, I'm really past the injuries. And I don't think – and this is the best I felt, for a whole year. So I feel really confident going in.
You guys might have 2 rookie tackles starting here this next on Monday night. What's the confidence level you guys have with the front and 2 rookies going out there, and Abe and Charles, and what they've brought to you so far in camp?
I mean, they look amazing. I mean, the line looks great. I mean, you seen the preseason games. It was holes everywhere. We was gashing them as running backs, and that's something we get really happy about. So that chemistry at O-line is amazing, and they do a great job. Andy does a great job just coaching them, teaching them techniques. Abe looks amazing. Charles, just look great. So I can't wait to actually get the feel and play with these guys because I know they're excited more than we are, just them being rookies, being in a big moment. And I know they're going to do well. They've been doing well throughout camp, and it's going to show up in the games because you practice how you play.
I assume you still talk to Chris a lot. How's he doing? How are those guys?
He's great. He's great. He just it's the next part of his life now, and you just wish the best for him, really. I mean, I know he kind of missed it a little bit, but yeah, me and him just still have small talk, and I'm trying to get him to come out here to come to the game on Monday night, so that would be cool.
How much is he going to be on your mind on Monday and probably in all these games this year?
A lot. He's still mean a lot to us as running backs. Again, he really set the standard of how, like when you have like Sean Alexander and then you have Marshawn Lynch and then all the other good running backs, Thomas Rawls that came through. Chris really set the standard of that old way of how the running backs, the hard nose and wanting to get the drive going, get the game flowing, and that's just who he was. So we really miss him. So when I watch highlights of him, it kind of like bring back memories. When everybody's sitting in the team offensive meeting room and we get to watch highlights of him, it just gives us a motivational spark. Like that's how we got to start off a game. Get these guys excited, get the defense to feel how we play, and get the game rolling because his style was just like no other. I felt it made defense really fear our offense.
Just talk to Tyler a little bit about Richard Sherman's presence around here. He played with him for a few years. You didn't. You guys just missed each other.
Mm-hmm.
Curious, did you have a perception about Richard before getting to know him a little bit? And how is that compared to the reality and the impact he's had when he's been here?
I mean, yeah, just when I was in high school, college, just being a big fan of like, Legion of Boom and knowing who they were, you always was like, dang, like them guys really good. And then like me actually seeing them up in person, I was just like I was starstruck because I'm still like, I still meet a lot of dudes that I looked up to and watched in high school and college. So, I mean, it's amazing. But, having somebody like that who knows football, I think that's the best thing, to be around. He was around this program. He's been a part of, great teams here. So, just having him around and, the small talks he just gives to us as running backs, about what DBs or how these guys play is really beneficial for us.
Is there something specific that you can remember him telling you that has stood out?
Not really. But I know that's the defense side of a guy, but I know I know we had a little small talk.
What is the running back room? You mentioned Chris not being here. I mean, the four of you guys now kind of all together. I mean, have you kind of taken on, I guess, the role that Chris had as kind of the main guy and the mentor for everyone?
I just stay to myself, man. I'm like, again, I'm blessed to be in the position where I'm in right now, and it's unfortunate, but I just put my head down and work, really. I got a lot to prove to myself this year, and I know the other guys know that, but we got a really great running back room, with Ken, DJ, and Trav, and then we got Darwin. So we have a real good room, and I think all of them guys can play, and they can all get the same amount of carries. We can all rush for the same amount of yards. They all just have that talent, and they all play hard. And we led by a good coach, Chad, and he does an amazing job of just teaching us technique and just learning how to be a ball player. I think that's really been beneficial for us because this year we had a whole offseason where we dedicated to knowing football and knowing, the reads that a running back's supposed to make. So having Chad around, it really made our job kind of easy for us.
Is there a certain amount of carries you need to get a feel of how the blocking's going or how the defense is playing you guys in a game?
As a running back, yeah. I mean, I think that's hard. I think Melvin Gordon to like 2 years ago where you give a running back 8 carries and you expect him to do something with it, and you're wrong. I mean, as a running back, you're supposed to get a feel. You're supposed to get your footing in the ground. You're supposed to get the first significant hit or touch. It's hard, to take a play 80 yards on the first play. Sometimes you have that look. Sometimes, the blockers really block. The defense sometimes miss a line. But, yeah, it's rare to see on the first play of the game an 80-yard run. So you got to put pressure on the defense. You got to keep hitting them, and then, that's when the holes open up.
Is that what helped you later in the year, kind of just getting more touches and getting the field?
I think, yeah, just getting rhythm and believing in the run. And, that's something that, I'm really excited that we actually, doing now.
What have you seen from DJ Dallas and the way he's been running this summer?
Putting his foot in the ground and going. That's one thing we always told him. He's more effective when he do that. DJ is like, kind of the scat guy. He want to catch the ball and, dance a little bit. But he's been really good as far as just putting his foot in the ground and going. And I think that's when we're all at our best.
You talked last year about how the Adrian Peterson influence, you seeing that kind of make you more assertive as a runner. Do you think that same thing rubbed off on DJ?
Oh, most definitely. When you have a legend and, you get a chance to share that type of room with him and then see the way he practiced and then you watch his film from, like 5-6 years ago, you would be like, okay, now I see why he was, one of the best running backs in the league at one point because how he practiced. And it wasn't even practice for me. It was really watching him and walkthroughs, like his attention to detail and him knowing where to go and, you know, how he want to fit his runs and where is he aiming for his gap. I think that just played a huge role on all of us, and it kind of slowed the game for us. Slowed the game down for us.
What does it mean to you guys in the room, the running back room, to have a coach like Pete who's really emphasizing the run and wants to build everything off it?
I mean, as backs, we're excited because we're ready to take on that challenge. I think we just shown that in the preseason. I think them guys did an amazing job. You know, and I mean, obviously the O-line and Locke said the receivers were blocking amazing. And it's the little details for us, and them little details can go so long for us.
You heard Tyler say, do you guys think you can win a championship this year?
Almost definitely. I know people outside the building don't think that, but again, I don't get on social media for all that because I'm entertaining them, and I don't entertain anyone. So, you know, the only people in this building that believes that is us, and that's all that matters.
Do you like everyone writing you off, or that doesn't matter to you?
It's fine with me. I mean, I've been like that my whole life, but being a part of a program that's been written off, that's been to the playoffs forever is insane. But again, I try to feed in. I don't feed into any of the off-field noise. I just focus on what we're doing here.
What do you think of the Lakers offseason?
Sad. Well, we're gonna be good though. We're gonna be good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rashaad.
Appreciate it.
Sean.
Thank you.